Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be like a sneaky peek overview of 2022 and closing out of 2021 reading for each individual sign. I'm not sure which sign we're doing yet, so let's pull one of these and see who's next, and we'll jump in. Ooh, that one was the first to hit the floor or the table. We got Aries. So we're going to be doing a reading for Aries then, and like I said, we're going to have an overview of next year and look at what we need to do or what we're doing to wrap up 2022. No, 2021. Oh my gosh, right, let's start again. We're going to be looking at love. We're going to be looking at money, finance and career. We're going to be getting you some guidance. Shared money and assets is your money, finances and career, Aries. Then we've got child support at the bottom of that. And I love this because Cancer had child support too. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer or you have Cancer in your own chart. That reading may resonate with you as well. So we've got shared money and assets. Oh my gosh. Right, we've got one on the floor. Let's get that. Pay attention to the red flags. And then bottom of the deck, we've got keep an open mind. So it says the signs are cautioning you. And then your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Right, let's shift these over, make some space. That's it, let's get you some advice and guidance. And we'll jump in with the tarot. So any advice and guidance for Aries, please, Spirit, in relation to this reading. Oh my God, they're jumping up, they're not jumping out. We have some advice and guidance in relation to Aries. Oh, we got two there, perfect. Daughter value, wonderful. Action at the bottom of the deck. Daughter value, oh wow. And the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. Yeah, Cancer had this in their reading as well. So if you were dealing with a Cancer, I'm going to say it again, watch that reading, or if you've got Cancer in your own chart. And then we've got action at the bottom of the deck. So, what we're going to do with the tarot now is look for your current energy, where you are right now as you're reading this. We've got the Knight of Swords. This has been out in every reading I've done. This is the third one. And I've seen the Knight of Swords somewhere in the reading, so that's fascinating. Right, okay, now we're looking for your past energy, what you've put behind you. What's Aries put behind them, please, Spirit? What's Aries put behind them? No, that's too many. We'll use all of those. But what you've put behind you. This is your shadow energy. This is your higher self. Your higher energy, your lower energy. This is the first quarter of 2022. Let's get you some cards for the rest of your year. So, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Right. So, let's go with the past. That's where we were at. Four of Wands, what you've put behind you. Ten of Cups is your shadow energy. Ace of Wands, wow, is your higher energy. So this is like your lower self, your higher self. Nine of Pentacles is the first quarter of the year ahead. Eight of Cups, I've seen that in another reading. The Emperor, wow, you've shown up. Wow, you've shown up in your own reading, Aries, with the Emperor. I think that's the first time that's happened in one of the readings. Like I said, this is only the third one that I'm doing. So I want to jump into this then, because this is fascinating. Fascinating. Your money element, shared money and assets. So you could be dealing with an ex, a current partner, somebody that you have children with. There may be an element of you requesting to access shared money or assets in relation to child support or for your children. I don't really know how it's going to resonate. But we also have the Daughter value as your advice and guidance card at the bottom. So there's something about you unlocking or accessing, opening up a new avenue of value in relation to money. So for those of you that aren't tapping into child support or aren't tapping into, you know, shared money or assets, it's something that you would benefit from, as we've got the Daughter value here. But we've got to pay attention to the red flags. And I'm not laughing, but I'm like, fucking hell. I feel as though, I feel two different energies on the table in relation to romance and love. So this pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. This could be in relation to an ex, or this could be in relation to, you know, a partnership that you have been getting red flags within. It could have something to do with money. We've got money sandwiching this red flags. And the heart here. So I feel as though love and money for you are kind of closely connected in some sort of way. So you may be wanting, like I say, child support, and your relationship partner, your ex, isn't playing ball. There may have been red flags that have been presented to you up until now, well before now, that you've either been paying attention to or you haven't been paying attention to. But I feel as though if you haven't been paying attention, something's going to open your eyes between now, when you're watching this, the end of December, most definitely into 2022, because we've got to keep an open mind here. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So I feel as though there may be a new relationship, or somebody that you wouldn't expect, or is not your type, or that you usually wouldn't be taking action towards. But I feel as though for those that are single, most definitely, that have an ex that you have children with, I feel as though there's going to be a new romantic connection, because this is the 4th chakra, which is all about the heart chakra. It's unconditional love, how we relate to others, it's forgiveness. So there may be a need for you to forgive an ex, let's say, that hasn't paid your child support, that hasn't helped you financially in relation to children or a child that you have with them, hasn't shared or given you any money. Because this is card number 31, which reduces down to a 4, and 4s are about stability. So financial stability here. That person may not have been helping you create that solid, stable foundation for your children. And if you don't have children, I don't know how this is going to resonate with you. Let's take another one under there. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, it goes back to this shared money. I just feel as though there's something that you can tap into, or there's something that you can access that's not necessarily yours. It's going to help create some sort of foundation or some sort of stability in relation to your finances. Some sort of structure. It could be coming from, like I said, somebody that you wouldn't expect. There may be somebody new that you meet that may have been a friend, or you may have known but you never considered them, you know, in a romantic sense before. They may be financially helping you out, or at least helping you to move something forward or to take action. They may be helping you to balance out your light and your dark, your masculine and your feminine energy, so that you're more in alignment with your ability to move forward or to take action, to instigate some kind of change, or to have the courage that it takes to move towards this door to value. I just feel as though something's coming in, whether this is through a person that you know or through somebody else. Like I say, shared assets. I just feel as though money isn't going to be a problem for you if it has been a problem for you in 2021. I feel that that's changing for you in 2022. Right, we start with your energy, Knight of Swords. And like I said, this is the 3rd time I've seen this card in a reading so far. It's mutable air energy, which is represented by Gemini. So you could have Gemini in your chart, you could be dealing with a Gemini. But it's air sign energy here. It's rapid, fast change, things moving quickly. It looks as though somebody's trying to get out of Dodge there, ready for war, ready to get on that bike and move out of a situation. So it may be that there is a breaking down of a relationship. You've been paying attention to the red flags, the signs that have been cautioning you. You're taking on board that information, that data. Like I say, this is mental energy. And this will see you now in a very determined position to make change, to take action. We've got action at the bottom of this deck as well. Whoa. So these are just reflecting the same energy to me. So you may be taking action out of a situation, making decisions quickly, but things are going to start changing for you radically. This could be you challenging any injustices. So like I said, if you've had an issue with an ex, or, you know, a baby father, a child's father or mother, I don't know how, you know, your situations are in relation to shared money, child support, I feel as though a conversation is going to be had, or you're not going to be fearful of having that confrontation, because what you've put behind you is the Four of Wands, and that to me is usually like, you know, the house, the home, a stable, solid foundation that you've created with somebody else, whether a friendship group or an actual partner. In the traditional rendition of this card, there's like usually a couple stood in front of some sort of like makeshift house. So it could be that you've put a relationship, a commitment, some kind of firm foundation behind you. And this may have been the reason for it. A lack of support. Or too many red flags in this situation. But there's something that you've put behind you anyway, that you're now rapidly moving away from. And I love this because, like I said, this is your higher energy, your higher self. And this is your lower self. And your lower self isn't always negative. It can be the things that we're fearful of. It doesn't always have to be like, you know, your bitch energy. Though it can be. It doesn't always have to be. But to have the Ten of Cups in your lower energy, that's what I mean. It speaks of that commitment. So you may be in a commitment with this person and not paying attention to the red flags. I see children on this card too. It speaks of emotional contentment and happiness. So this may be what you're wanting. But because it's in the shadow energy or your lower self energy, just make sure that you're not overlooking. As it says here, the signs are cautioning you. Just make sure that you're not overlooking any discrepancies or things that are happening or things that are not happening within a real emotional relationship kind of situation or connection, just so that you can have this Ten of Cups energy. It's very similar, not all in all its cards, but just the energy that I'm getting to the Cancer reading that I did earlier. And like I said, child support came out in that. And I think this fourth chakra, heart chakra, came out in there as well. Because we've got so much stuff about love. It's like you may want to keep this family unit together, for example. Because you have children, because you may be married, because you've made a commitment. But that's coming from your shadow. That's coming from your lower self. Whereas your higher self is asking you to tune into your intuition. Close your eyes. Don't just look at what it is that you can see in this situation, in this foundation, in this commitment, this family situation, however it's going to show up for you. Tune into your intuition, because it's like your connection to source, your connection to spirit is going to give you a broader perspective, a broader perception on this situation. Our perceptions are everything. How we choose to see something kind of dictates or rules how we then act and what our behaviour is in relation to what we allow ourselves to see. So if we're only looking, like I say, if we've got our rose-coloured glasses on, we're not seeing the red flags in a situation, then our behaviour is going to be coming from that place of, well, I'm not going to look at everything. I'm going to look at this through rose-coloured spectacles. And I feel as though the universe is saying, don't look with your physical eyes. Tune into your extrasensory perception. Use your wisdom. Use that second sight, which is how you truly feel in your heart. You've got this heart chakra here. And it's about you can love somebody, but choose not to let them take the piss. You can love someone from a distance. You don't have to put up with what they're putting you through or your children through if it's toxic or unhealthy or dysfunctional in any kind of way. What this would speak about, well, this heart chakra down here speaks about giving and receiving. Because it's next to the money, like I said, I just don't think that somebody in this situation is giving financially to a situation. It could be you, it could be another person. I don't know how it's going to resonate. But it's definitely linked to a family kind of situation. And then we've got the first four Well, these 4 cards represent the first quarter of first quarter of next year of 2022. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. And this is Virgo energy for me. And I've just talked about this card in the Virgo reading. They're all kind of merging into one. But this is your financial, I love how it comes out. Your financial freedom, you know, being able to stand on your own 2 feet. 9 is an energy of you having learned a lesson. And this is like a financial lesson that you've learned. Or a lesson in relation to your material world, the practicalities, responsibilities, your health. So it's like you're meeting some kind of standard independently for yourself in the first quarter of the year here. I don't know, for some of you it could be a job or some sort of payout or an investment that starts to you start to see the fruits from. But it's an energy of abundance. To me, it's an energy of having more than enough. It's the precursor to the Empress card, is the 9 of Pentacles for me. And like I said, it's Venus in Virgo. And it's so funny, you've got so much love and money. Because Venus is the goddess of love, but also the goddess of money. So as I said at the beginning of this, I feel as though money and finances are kind of tied. So if you're in a relationship and you're putting this 4 of Wands relationship behind you in the past, then you're going to see an abundance or a growth in your financial situation. Because I feel as though this relationship has been holding you back financially in some kind of way. Then we've got the 8 of Cups, second quarter of the year. So that's you walking away from something emotional, something that you've invested in, something that you may have returned to. So if you've put it in the past, you're like, oh, let me give it another try because ultimately I want my family together, or ultimately I want this marriage to work. So this 8 of Cups would speak about it's cyclical energy. You know, it's got the eternity symbol. So you may have left this situation and gone back to this situation and left this situation and gone back. So I don't know where you are in the cycle, but this may be the last time. This may have been the 3rd or 4th time that you've left this situation. It could be the 1st time. I don't know. But I'm getting cyclical or cyclical energy of you leaving an emotional connection or situation that you're in. And it's like you're headed towards the sun there. You see a new perspective. The sun brings illumination. It's manifestation. It's clarity. So you have a clear mind about what it is that you're moving away from. And then we got the sun at the last card out. So I feel as though this is the last time that you're leaving a situation if you've left it before. It's like you see what it is that you're leaving behind, but you also see what it is that you're moving towards. And I don't feel you're gonna do another go round on the merry-go-round in this situation. I really don't, because yeah, look at this. On the bottom of the action card, you can't quite see it because the number banner's in the way, but there's a sun there too. And this is a card number 8, the 1 and the 7 of 17 reduced down to an 8. It's about taking action to move away from something. If you've got Virgo in your chart, please watch the Virgo reading, because they had walking away in there twice, but 2 completely different cards. So all of the readings are kind of merging into one. But what I feel as though you're moving into as you leave something behind is this Emperor energy. So it could be a new relationship for some. As it says there, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I know this could be somebody of a different race to you, different financial status to you. As I said, there's shared money and assets that are coming in here. This person could, you know, be loaded. They could have money. They could be financially secure, financially stable. But they're different from your usual type or what your current expectation is. And if you're not moving towards an Emperor, then this is you moving towards, you know, your power, your self-empowerment. You taking the lead in your own life, being the authority in your own life. This would be you stepping in your power, mastering an aspect of your practical world here. We've got a 4 here, we've got a 4 here, we've got a 4 here. So it's like you're leaving some sort of foundation behind to walk through this door to value. Yeah, my camera cuts out after 20 minutes. I apologise. But I was saying, because we've got this precursor Empress energy on the table, it's like, what I mean, it's like you're stepping into your power, being able to do it alone, being able to master an aspect of yourself, financially, practically, emotionally. It's like you're going to be your own divine masculine if you're not walking into another relationship. For some of you, you may. But it's going to lead towards your emotional fulfillment, your success, your happiness. The Sun can speak about a union, but it's definitely you having positive outcomes after walking away, which is why I don't feel as though, you know, you're going to be cycling back this time round, if this is, you know, cycling back is something that you have done in the past. Because we do have this foundation or energy in the past. So you may have walked away or had this in your past many times. But I feel as though you've got a newfound connection to source or to spirit that is guiding you, that is moving you into a new direction. You have clarity on whether it's your own empowerment or your own ability to strategize, to play a game. And the game of life is what I'm talking about. We've got a checkerboard floor and he's holding a chess piece. But I'm just hearing like checkmate. So it's like you've done something, or you've got somebody in a position where they can't move. They either have to pay out this child support. It's like it's non-negotiable, but whatever it is, it's going to help to strengthen your foundation. I don't know how this is going to resonate. It was so fucking specific. Let me see if I need to throw down any more cards. It was all kind of clear to me. Right, show me the Eight of Cups. You got some beautiful energy on the table, Aries. Absolutely beautiful energy. And that's it, you're ruled by the Emperor. So like I was saying, this doesn't have to be an external energy that you're moving towards. This could be very well you just stepping into your own power. Three of Cups. So some of you could be moving away from a group situation. Again, it's an emotional situation. It could be a group of friends. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That to me, it's like legacy. It's money. Again, there's so much money in your reading. It could also be, because I get from the Ten of Pentacles, it's like generational stuff. Being able to leave a legacy for the children, or you're doing something or working towards something or mastering something so that you can be in this energy. If you are going to be, let's say, in a commitment or relationship with somebody of financial standing, that's exactly the card that's going to come out. But you're leaving behind an emotional situation. You may be choosing to grow. You may not be compatible with this person, with these people, with this group anymore. The Three energy, because it gives me Empress energy as well. It very well could be mother or father of your children. I don't know the gender of, you know, who you are watching this. But leaving this behind is either going to give you cause for celebration, a reason to celebrate. You may be moving towards a new soul tribe, a new group of people that are going to be instrumental in you building this stable, solid Ten of Pentacles energy. I don't really know. I don't really know. Right, let's pull some Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm going to start wrapping your reading up. But that was amazing and so financial and heart-based. Right, we've got community. Yeah, that Three of Cups is the community card. So you'll be moving away from a community. And that community could be a community you've built with another person. Let's say a family, a relationship. It could be physically moving, relocating, leaving a community behind. We do have in this particular rendition of the Four of Wands, and this is the energy that's now in your past or that you're putting behind you. We have like two girls there, so it could be a friendship group. I don't really know, Aries. Then we've got Message in a Bottle, Building Blocks, and Time to Go. Yeah, walking away, Eight of Cups. Taking action. There's something that it's time for you to leave behind because everything that you're wanting is on the other side of that. It's time for you to go, and the cards are actually just mirroring each other. It's card 45, which reduces down to a 9, and that speaks about freedom, learning the lesson, having the strength to walk away. Then we've got building blocks. So I feel as though that's you building your life or rebuilding your life after you've walked away from a situation. Then we've got message in a bottle. So for some of you, like I say this, because to me, water in the tarot speaks of emotions and feelings. Maybe something that you're repressing. There could be communication coming in of an emotional nature that's linked to this Emperor energy here. It speaks about 6. Well, it's an energy of 6, which speaks about giving and receiving. So there may be some sort of emotional communication that's coming in. Like I said, from a prospective romantic partner who you wouldn't expect. I don't really know, but that's fascinating. But it's definitely time for you to rebuild your new life. This is card 28, which reduces down to a 10. And 10 speak about endings, letting things go, and reaching the end of a cycle so that you can create something new. Right, let's get one of these angel answers. And we have an angel answers message. There we go. We've got no. And then we've got trust. Right, I'm going to have to clarify. Right, let me use this deck. See, we haven't used this deck yet. Show me why no is here. We've got trust, and that is you having trust and faith, whether it's to step out in this new direction, to take this leap of faith, to recognise that it's time to go. Show me no. Why is no here from the angel answers? Got the black sheep. I don't know, you may have been cast out of a community situation. Emotional manipulation. Fucking hell, this has took a turn. Right, okay, we've got emotional manipulation at the bottom of the deck, and then we have black sheep clarifying this no. I'm going to read the no out of the book, even though we know what no means, but I want to know what I want to know what it means in relation to this reading. The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding the issue and drawing another card. Well, that's what we did. And we got black sheep. I just think it's time for you to trust that whatever it is that you're leaving behind, the reason that you're going is because it's not going to give you what you want. It's not in alignment with you anymore. So trust the no that you get. And when you get a no from spirit, when you get a no from your angels, when you get a no from source, it's like, I don't know, it's like trying to push a door that you're supposed to pull. No matter what you do, you're not going to get through it. So if you've been coming up against blockages, things haven't been going right, you've been feeling, like I say, your money deteriorating, if it has been linked to money and finances, then that is the universe saying no, trust that this is a no. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to rebuild. There may have been emotional manipulation in this situation. You may be the black sheep. You may have been scapegoated. Like I said, ostracized, cast out. A lot of people projecting all of their bullshit onto you. Let's go one more. I'm scared. Root chakra. Ground yourself. Yeah, your root chakra is all about your feeling of safety and security. So I feel that what you're leaving behind, whether it's community related, friendship group related, you didn't feel safe or secure in there. This could also, because the root chakra is linked to the masculine sex drive, but also masculine behaviour. It may have been that there was a masculine energy that was emotionally manipulating you, that may have been stepping out of a relationship situation. Like I say, his sex drive was something else. I don't know. But it is time for you to ground yourself. And I feel as though the grounding is coming in a new reality. So no longer, like I say, hold on to this 10 of Cups, feeling as though you want to fix it or it's for the sake of the children. I don't think that that is... Well, it's just a no. It's just a no. Right, Cancer. I'm going to leave that there. I hope you managed to get something from this reading. I hope that it helped. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in and join me. Have a fantastic Christmas, a fantastic New Year, and an even better 2022. Bye-bye.